Well, good morning guys, welcome back to Luke's Fishin Mission. Thank you for tuning in. I'm out nice and early this morning. I'm inshore and I'm out chasing those tuskfish again, those blueies. Had a ball doing that about a month ago. I dropped a video there, pretty much catching my first one. Hatched a plan to go out and catch them. They've been a nemesis fish for me. Been busted off, broken off, had runs, massive screaming runs from them, but hadn't hooked them until, well, hadn't caught them until last time. I got a small one. I didn't care, it was small, I was stoked. I'm out doing that again. I got some big prawns to frosting. Gonna set the burley up. I've just spot locked on the reef, set the burley up, and drop a couple of prawns down on a big rod and reel. So a lot of people use hand lines, but I'm a rod guy. The sounder is showing good things. Really, really good things. Okay, so I've got a bunch of crab shells here from my last crabbing video that I did. I'm just filling up my little makeshift burley bag here at the moment. Drop it over the side on the rope that I use at the boat ramp. So tie the boat up and just jiggle that every 5 minutes or so, releasing little bits of burley all the time. Okay, burley is in this bag now. It's got a couple little leads in it. Prawns are frosting nicely. I'll just tie up my little rope and then fix it to the side of the boat, and then just give it a bit of a jiggle. There is our burley. Give it a jiggle. You can see all that goodness coming out of there. It is a pretty big tide today. You do take a few minutes to get yourself organised, but once you're organised, it's well worth it. Well worth setting up your burley. A little bit, often is the key. A little bit of burley, but often. All right, I've got my big banana prawns here. Nice big prawns, look at that. Cracker. Got these from Anaconda, they got really nice prawns in there. On a size 8, Gamakatsu octopus hook is what I've been using. Still a little bit frozen. That burley's going to work. Just about to get the first bait down, but look at that big prawn. Let's go for blueies, eh? Sound is looking pretty good. There's a bunch of stuff on it. We're in 7.5 meters of water. I'm definitely no expert chasing blueies. I've only caught a couple. Caught one last time. I was stoked. They've been a nemesis fish. Like I said, I've had them on. I've had monumental bust-offs, big runs, been bricked, and been too slow, basically. But what I want to get across is, I started off last time having 2 rods in the rod holders over there, and just sitting back and just watching them. Yes, you double your chances of getting a bite, but you more than halve your chance. Well, you halve your chance of actually landing that fish, because by the time you, I'm getting a bite there, by the time you actually pick up that rod, they've already buried you. It's just brutal. You're just too slow, you know, to get the rod. You hold it in your hands. Yes, you halve your chance of getting the bite, because you got 1 rod, not 2, but you more than double your chance of landing that actual fish. I'm definitely getting a little touch there. It's not very big. Really big tide today too, it's over 6 meters. Happens to be Anzac Day too, so a big tribute goes out to the diggers, to the Anzacs, to all of our surface personnel, men and women who are serving right now, and in our armed forces, keeping our country safe. Do appreciate everything you do, and have done. I'll have a beer for you guys later. Allows me to be able to fish freely in this country. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for people like you guys. Respect. Getting bites, they're only small. Oh, did you see that? Oh my god, that was a bluey. I just got destroyed. I was getting them bites, and by the time I pulled up, there was actually weight, and then it took me into the reef and it was gone before I even knew it. Busted me off on the braid. I had 3.5 meters a leader out there. Must have been a bluey straight up. Got to re-rig now. I can't believe it. Those little bumps I was getting must have been a bluey, because by the time then I started to wind it in just to check the bait, I actually felt there was a fish on the end and it was already in the cave. They are sneaky. They're such a powerful fish. They bite so finicky and they swim into the cave, and by the time you feel there's something there, they're already in there. That's what brings me back to these fish. That's what draws me back to these fish. They're just brutal. And I just keep getting tailed up by them, and I just want to learn them. I just want to master them a bit better. I just want to work these things out. They are gorgeous looking fish, and a tastier fish in the ocean you will never see than these guys. You got high tide in about 2 hours, and it's a big tide today too, so I've heard the big tides are good for them, and especially the top of the tide, which is what we have in about 2 hours. I see why people use hand lines. I was getting a bite then, and now I'm on edge, like every fish is a bluey. Check that out, gone. Jack will be like, yep, mate, I told ya. One of my buddies, he catches these on hand lines. The reason being is all mono. If they're in the hole, you got more abrasion resistance, more of a higher chance of pulling them out. And with braid, well, I thought 3.5 meters of 100-pound leader, 100-pound mono would be enough, but clearly not. I'm in 7 meters of water, but he probably had me in the cave then by about 1 meter or 2 before I even felt him before. I'm really on edge now. Now I really, really want to catch one. I know they're here. Something small. It's not big. Grassy sweet lip. I did get a nice one of these last time, and he was delicious too. It's all right, mate. I'm gonna put you back. A beautiful little fish. Good take. Good take. Yes, it's one. It's a bluey. It's only small. Hey, you go legal though. Geez, they hit hard. What a gorgeous fish. He'll go legal. Legal's only 30 centimeters. The Blackspot Tusky there. Oh, man, they hit hard. Awesome fish, so beautiful. And that's exactly what I'm targeting here today. Stoked, I've only been here half an hour. Been busted off by one, landed one small one too. Not a big Tusky by any means, but he's about 35, probably 36, 37 centimeters. Legal is 30, and they are delicious, so he's going on the ice. Stoked with that. Already my target species acquired. Onwards and upwards now, let's get a bigger one. Phew. Been blown away by one and landed one in half an hour. Keen as, and you don't have to throw it far, I think, and I recommend just dropping it straight down. If you're on the reef, if you just drop it straight down, there's actually less reef to get them past on your way in. If you cast it all the way out there, you've got all that reef between here and you, or between there and you, should say, that they can brick you on. Straight down, you're sitting on the patch. There's really no need to cast so far, because you actually do detriment to your chances of trying to land these things. That burley's doing its thing. They're biting as soon as it hits the bottom, eh? It's a good little reef system here. Feel him still there. Oh no! Oh, he was a bluey! Busted me! Man, he was a bigger one. He was a bigger one, eh? I thought I had him off the bottom. Busted me leader. Man, I'm getting destroyed. I've landed one small one and I've lost two good ones. Well, one, the first one I didn't know how big it was, but it bricked me straight away. But that one there, I actually felt the weight, and it was heavy and it was strong. I was full loaded with this rod, and it still broke me off. Fortunately for me, it only broke the mono. Didn't break the whole lot on the braid. But, oh, man, brutal. Absolutely brutal. That was a nicer fish, that one. He was a good size. But they're around. Oh, there's a good bite again. I don't think that's a bluey. Sweet lip. Whew. He's 30 centimeters, he'll come home too. They're delicious. Now, while I'm stoked to have caught my target, my bluey, I've been bricked by two And it's just annoying me now. I really want a bigger one, but these things are so powerful. You really do, I think, need that hand line. All that extra mono. However, that time it did break through the mono. And I was holding him up off the bottom, and it was a solid fish. It was strong. That one before. The first one, there's nothing I could do about. By the time I felt him, he was already in the cave. Done and dusted, see you later. Say no more about that. But the next one, the last one I lost, I actually felt the weight of him, and I was fighting him, and I think I was keeping his head up off the bottom, and then, nah, he still got me. And he was strong, he was heavy. It was just a tug of war. I had the rod up and full bending, almost to the waterline, and he was head down in the reef. Tell you what, these things are just awesome competitors. Here we go. It's heavy, very heavy. Oh, what's that? Mackerel? Kidding me. Kidding me, mate. Ah, not what I wanted. Guys, I've just realised a significant chafe in the leader there. Severely damaged. I'm going to cut that, retie it. I don't want to lose another bluey due to my own laziness. I'm going to retie that. Takes you 30 seconds and you're back fresh again. All right, retied, back in the game. That's what I'm doing. I'm flicking it just 3 meters away from the boat and just letting it sink to the bottom. I'm right over the top of the reef, so there's really no reason to throw it further away. Like I said before, all you do in that instance is put more reef, more obstacles between you and your fish that they can brick you on. Drop it straight down. The last one, I did hook it, and I felt that it was a tussle. It was an absolute tug of war. Felt that weight, had him up, and he just nicked me on my leader. I'm just more annoyed about that now, because that was solid. It was such a strong fish. Love to see how big it is. These things fight so much above their weight. It's so hard to tell how big that fish was. It's probably only like high 40s. And still they fight like an absolute tank. Whew. That was a bluey again. Little bite and then just took it hard. I actually feel fortunate to get me rig back that time. I feel like he was down in that reef already. I haven't had a fish leave me more in awe as these things have. Seriously, I haven't even caught a big one yet. I mean, I feel I've had them on, just been bricked. Just the power, the sheer power of these things blows me away. Quite literally. A few people have told me to peel the prawn. Love to get your thoughts on that. They reckon it gets a smell out there, but I guess that's what the burley's for. So if you're not using burley, maybe that's a better way to do it. But if you're using burley, does it really make a difference? They seem to be smashing these prawns with the shell and head on and everything. So love to hear your comments for those people who target these things more than I do. I'm only just learning. Love to see what you reckon. That burley just comes out of that bag perfectly. It's not even a burley bag. I don't even know where the missus got this. Probably Temu handbag or something. It's a good burley bag though. Oh, oh, kidding me. Oh, the hook's gone, man. Okay, this is starting to get depressing now. 4 fish, landed one of them, been toweled up by 3. That one there was definitely another bluey. Busted me hook. Well, it didn't bust me hook, it busted me leader above me hook. Hook's gone. Man, Jack, you're right, mate. I think hand lines are the way to go here. Just full mono all the way through. Having said that, like I said, that's still the mono that broke, 100-pound mono just there above the hook. So he already had me in the reef. It wasn't the braid, which is the point, I suppose. Another little tusky of some sort. Not the black spot that I chased, but still very pretty, nonetheless. Got a couple of these last time too. Oh, that's a good hit. Good fish. It'll be a bluey. Yeah, it's a bluey. Nice fish. Yes! That was a good hit. Oh, he's a bit nicer. Woo! Man, they give you a tussle, eh? It's a tug of war. Absolute tug of war. Just keep the rod up as he's burying in. He's a pretty good one. Yeah, he'd be mid 40s at least. Mid to high 40s. Nice fish. That is what I came here for. He's a lot nicer. He's 45, I reckon. Solid fish. Nice fish. Gave me a good tussle. So gorgeous, those colours, eh? Amazing. They are spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. There we go, guys. That's a nicer fish. I'm stoked with that. He's about 43, 44 centimetres. A lot chunkier. You can see that black spot right there. And the colours in that tail, something special, eh? Such a gorgeous fish. Stoked. Guys, that's a nice fish right there. He's about 43, 44 centimetres. Good bluey. I knew he was a better fish. He went down for the reef. I had to have that rod up. It was just a stalemate for a second. Like a tug of war. Awesome fish. That's the target. There's no better eating fish in the ocean than these guys. So, landed 2 and lost 3 so far. 3 bricked me, landed 2. So, there's such a adversary. I tell you what, they are tough, hard fighting fish. You don't land all of them, that's for sure. And you only land the smaller ones on the rod. I tell you, hand line would be the way to go for the bigger fish. Guys, I'm stoked with that. Bit more respectable size bluey, that one. 2 blueys in the boat, but I've lost 3. So I'm definitely not winning that ratio. These fish are just next level, eh, for fighting. They are so dirty fighters. They just brick you. Give them half a chance and they're in there. You just got to keep their heads up. Lock that drag, keep your heads up. Oh, another good hit. I'm on edge now every little tap because these things just tap and then they just hammer. Reckon I've got another bluey here. Hit like a steam train. Yes, sir. Oh, it's bigger. It's bigger. It's bigger. It's bigger. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, mate. Yes, sir. Oh. 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 Oh, that's getting up there. That is getting up there now. I am stoked. 3 blueys landed, 3 lost. Oh, Lee. Look at him. Look at him. Beautiful fish, man. Aren't they the most gorgeous fish in the ocean? Look at those colours. Oh. Unreal. Lost the hook now too. Wow, got lucky. Woo-wee. Look at those colours. Bloody beautiful fish. That's the biggest one so far this morning. About 47, 48 centimetres. Guys, I'm absolutely stoked now. I've landed 3 blueys and lost 3 blueys today, but the ones I've landed, okay, one was small, like 30, 37, and then I think 42, or 43, and then the last one was 47. That was certainly the biggest one of the day. And I've been bricked by 3. At the start, it was basically, I landed 1 and lost 3. And then I've landed, so it was definitely in the fish's favour, but the last 2 fish I've landed. So I've evened up the scores 3 and 3. And I'm really happy with the quality, especially of that last one, 47. That's not too bad. Great little spot. These prawns from Anaconda are doing the job bloody nicely. And yeah, man, that one just hit hard. Such a cool fish. Blackspot Tuskfish. They've been such a nemesis fish for me for such a long time. I feel I'm starting to work them out slowly now. But I still got bricked today by 3. I'm using the Samurai Extractor XT, 30 to 60 pound. This is what I use at the shipping channel for my Nana guy. But I'm in 7 meters of water. Here we go, bites again. And I'm using a 10,000 Shimano Twin Power, 60 pound braid, 100 pound leader. So it's heavy gear, but you have to use this heavy gear for these fish. And many people would argue this isn't heavy enough. Just hand lines and finger stalls and just hell for leather on them. Okay guys, signing off from today's session. I got 3 beautiful blueies in the esky and little sweet lip, and I lost another 3 blueies. So at the start, I got smoked by one in the first 5 minutes. Didn't even know it was on. When I felt the weight, he was already in the cave, and bang, lost everything. 5 minutes, so it was a bit of a reality check. About 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, I boated one about 37, so only a smallish one, but nonetheless, I was very happy. Then I lost the next 2. Got smoked by the next 2, and I'm like, man, this ratio is not looking good. The fish have bricked me 3 times, and I've landed 1, and the one I've landed was only 37. Okay, so I didn't know how to feel at that point. I was feeling a bit sort of down, even though I landed 1, which I should have been happy with because I haven't caught many, and they've been such a nemesis fish, as you would have seen in a previous video, a couple of videos ago. But then I got the next 2, a 42 and a 47. So that 47 was a beautiful fish. I don't think it fought as much as the 42, to be honest. But anyway, I got 3 beautiful blueies in the esky. That is some prime eating there. I'm gonna go home, fill them up, have some today on Anzac Day. You will not find a better looking fish, eating fish, or fighting fish, in my opinion. These things just hand you your backside on time and time again, and that's why I keep coming back. They've been such a nemesis fish. Guys, Anzac Day today. Gonna go have a beer for the diggers. Gonna go cook up some of this fish too. Like to thank all our servicemen and women out there who are doing what they do to keep Australia safe, to be a free country, to be a beautiful country to go out and enjoy and do things like this. Absolute respect to those guys. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.